Everybody, it's Molly Cooper, and I am here to give you just a couple of Christmas tree decorating tips. Stay tuned, and we're going to go through a couple ones that we have decorated over the Christmas season, and we're going to show you just a few things that you can do with different types of trees. Hey guys, so we're going to start here in my home. So this is our Christmas tree, my family Christmas tree. I have two boys. They are 16 and 13, so they don't exactly love for me to put their homemade or handmade ornaments on, but I do every single year. So they have a little home right back here. They're at that embarrassing stage, so they want me to tuck them at the back, but I've got a couple tucked here and there. But then the rest of my ornaments, they are most of my ornaments are handmade. My mother hand stitches these. We have a great family friend. She does pottery, and she has made these for me. I got these from a great vendor friend that I know from the barn sale, and I love her handmade snowflakes. They are my favorite. A couple that my mother-in-law have made. I came in and I found another potter, and she's got some pieces in my house, so I grabbed a couple of pieces from her. I've got some pictures on my tree, just some special ornaments. I graduated from the University of Tennessee, so I have that. So it doesn't have to be one color or another. Now you can tell that I have a predominantly white and red tree with a little bit of green mixed in, and that's okay. But there is some orange and white on this tree, and it is just fine. Do not worry. What I like to do, one thing, just to finish off my trees, is I'll take a piece of ribbon. So it's just a wired ribbon, and this is about an inch or so wide, and I take it and I just wrap it around my fingers like this, and then just kind of crease it a little bit, and then pull out the ends, and I just barely lay it on a branch, and they will stay and they stay all through the Christmas season. So that's something that I do. I'll stick in, this is like a little message. It's I got it, I think, at a big box store, but I didn't make this, but it will stick in there. That's kind of, I take the bigger ornaments or bigger items in my tree and kind of push them back and push them in first, and then kind of put the rest of them along. You'll see a bigger ornament back in here. This is another one that my mom had made for me, and so I kind of tucked it back. There's holes. If you have a faux Christmas tree, you will know year after year you get holes. They create themselves. I'm not sure how that happens, but so take your big items and stuff them back in those holes, and then that will make your Christmas tree look really good and full. So the tree that you see here on the screen, back to our stuff the big ornaments in the holes to begin with, I've got these big, huge, I would say they're probably 15 inches in diameter, metal snowflakes. And I've got several different sizes, but I have taken them and literally just stuffed them into the back of the Christmas tree, because this one, depending on what kind of tree you have, it's got an area that is able to have things put farther back in the tree. So that really, what that does is it creates layers to your tree. So you've got the ones that's all the way back near, the post of the tree, but then you take and come out and put your second layer of bigger ball ornaments on, and then your third layer comes out and it's a little bit smaller, and then, another layer can be like the candlesticks that battery operated. You turn them on with a remote every single day, and you can see those here as well. There are different size ornaments, so you can see that we've got round balls. You can also see that we've got some oblong like pine cones. It doesn't have to be all one size, all one shape. Please mix it up. Put some picks in the top. Put some picks all the way down the tree if you want to. Add some ribbon in all the way down. Make it your own. Whatever you like to see, please do that with your Christmas tree. Make it, for your family, for sure. So another thing that I love to think about, you can see a few different trees here. We have built a wooden box around one. We have got a basket around one. And here at my home, I have a really big old crock that you cannot see because I have got all my gifts wrapped finally around it. I have taken, this tree is a 7-foot tree, so really it would be, about right here. But what I did, I I got my husband involved, and there is some kind of pole and a brake rotor. I'm not really sure. It's down inside of my old antique crock, and it makes the tree 8 foot tall. So I wanted a taller tree, but I wanted it to have a bigger base so that I could cram more presents underneath it. Another one of my most favorite things that I have probably is this old-timey antique sleigh. I got that from someone, and I just love it. So I love to layer that in under my tree and put some Christmas gifts on it and under it, and just really fill it up. All right, so if you notice, again, my tree has got a lot of reds and greens. And I guess, call me crazy, but I love to match my wrapping paper with my tree. I do it every year. I don't take just anybody's wrapping paper. I get specific kinds, and I get specific ribbon, and I hand tie all my bows. So I definitely coordinate my Christmas tree to my paper. You definitely don't have to do that. And when my kids were younger and, Santa was more predominant, I suppose, in our home, I would do more fun wrapping papers for them. But I definitely go to great lengths because I feel like that, this is the first impression that this person is going to get of their gift. And if they see how beautiful it is, they're going to really get excited about opening it. So I really take great pride in wrapping, and I think that is such a nice touch to put under your tree. Okay, and so finally, typically this is the last thing that I do on a Christmas tree is fix the top of it. So as you can see here on mine, I have got my Santa Claus all the way up there at the top. I've got a little ornament, again, Mom made. It says, "Dear Santa, I can explain." I think that was when the boys were little, she made that. And then I've got a little bow off to the side. As you know, you can do so many different things. You can do the picks out of the top. I know one of our trees that you can see has antlers coming out with different picks and bows and ribbon. You can absolutely do that. You can just do a simple bow at the top. You can do absolutely nothing, or you can do tons and tons of things. Again, a Christmas tree I feel like is just an extension of your personality and your family's personalities, and how you like to celebrate and decorate. So just make it your own, make it fun, and definitely get your family involved if they aren't too big and too old to do so. My boys still help, and we have tradition. We watch White Christmas, and we put our Christmas tree up. So it's a lot more fun to look forward to every year if you set traditions when they're younger, and they will still hold true even when they get to be 16 and 13. All right, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed yourself today as much as I have enjoyed showing you my tree and all the others that we have decorated through this Christmas season. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions on any of the things that I have said, spoke about, or shown you, please reach out to me. I would be glad to answer some questions. And Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you have a great holiday season.